Yeah.
With a voice like yours, I know you go commando, Brian.
Sometimes jeans, it's tough though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not fun in jeans. Sweatpants all day. Jeans, not so much.
Dustin Poirier, of course, we're all waiting to hear about he said he's going to have one more. I hope he has
Yeah.
more than, but Paddy Pimblett was suggested to him as an opponent, and is that nah, I'm not interested in Paddy Pimblett, legends only.
Yeah. I agree. I think that Dustin Poirier has 100% earned that. You know what I mean? As much of if he was still in the mix and really just trying to stick around for a long time, maybe taking out a young, hungry contender is something he'd be interested in. But right now, if he's thinking about calling it a day and wants one big, more legendary fight, that's not who I want to see him fight either, honestly. I want to see Poirier in there with somebody that's already very, very established, just had either a crazy career or is still right in the heat of it. Like another Max Holloway type fight, a Gaethje type fight. I'm not saying those guys are the guys, but that kind of fight, especially if it's going to be in New Orleans, which I know is something that they're working on or targeting. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that would be awesome to see Poirier have one more fight in Louisiana to send it off. I was actually just reaching out to him today because I wanted to talk to him about. I think he had some work on his hip a while back, and I'm thinking about getting. Am I muted?
No, get him on the
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, I'll reach out to him. I just got his number, so I'm going to reach out to him about his hip that he had done a long time ago, and it's something similar.
This is great. Paul Feld is bringing the guests to the table because I've probably annoyed a lot of people over the years because I reach out to these people and they see it and they go, off. We're not talking to him. But with Felder on board, it's a whole new era.
Yeah, we could play good cop, bad cop on these guys. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like if they don't answer you, maybe they'll answer me. They don't answer me, maybe they'll talk to Michael. So we got a good thing going.
Yeah. It's got to be just engaging the one-on-one. Max Holloway, he beat him twice, I think, but I'd like to see that again. Who else? Harrington O'Brien, if you got any suggestions. I mean, I'm not going to say Conor McGregor because I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz, that ship has sailed. I don't think he'll be coming back to the UFC anytime soon. Gaethje, obviously. We said Holloway.
I'll be honest, grudge match. I mean, he's probably not going to want to make the money with him, but Colby Covington, that would sell some pay-per-views. Neither guy is really in, contender for a title anytime soon. It just kind of lines up for where they both are in their career.
Nope. I like it.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not, and he hates him. He hates him. And those kind of fights are the kind of fights that can get you fired up. You know what I mean? Especially if you're near the end, you think it's going to be done. You want to just go beat somebody's ass one last time. That's a good one.
And I think Colby would want that. I mean, that's a great
Why
fight.
not?
Yeah, perennial contender at welterweight, grudge match, big name. Colby's at the end of his career as well, respectfully, I think it makes sense. Of course, Colby's going to be a little bit bigger, being a welterweight, but Dustin's probably not that much smaller. He wouldn't have to cut weight. He could take more damage. His chin would be better. He would be a little bit stronger. Two big stars, big name, pay-per-view. Yeah. Well done, Harrington.
I like it.
For once.
Yeah.
You did it. You did it. All right, Harrington, any other news for us before we wrap this one up and we answer questions when people have sent them into bympod@gmail.com. We will answer them at the end of the show after you've subscribed and you've rung the bell and you've left a comment and you've shared this on Twitter. Then we'll answer your question. But have you got a topic, Harrington?
Typically, you don't get too excited for venues, but I think these two are worth noting. UFC 314 is official for Miami. UFC 315 is official. First time the UFC is going back to Montreal in almost a decade.
Yeah, I fought there in Montreal last time, but I want to talk about Miami. Obviously, last year, what was it, 299? MVP, Kevin Holland, Dustin Poirier, Benoit Saint-Denis. Some great fights that night. Because we had Volkanovski on the weigh-in show. And Volk said for a long time he is only fighting the champion when he comes back. And he was like, you know, maybe it's Islam, maybe it's not. Maybe Islam's going to go up to 155. Oh, sorry, maybe it's Topuria, pardon me. Maybe it's Topuria, maybe it's not. He said maybe Topuria is going to go up to 155 and fight Islam. And I see a lot of people online, they want that as well. I saw a post from Rogan today. He was talking about it, I think on the Fight Companion. I kind of like that as well.
The Islam versus Topuria.
Topuria.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it'd be a fun fight. There's no doubt about it. I feel bad for Volk if that's the situation that he gets put in, because he's only wanted to take that fight. He's only got a little bit more time left where he's going to continue to fight. I wonder if they do that, if Volk gets a interim belt shot in the meantime and maybe takes
Versus
on somebody
Diego
like
Lopez.
a Diego Lopez. That's a fun fight, right? It's still fresh. It's somebody he hasn't fought. It's a chance for him to kind of regain that belt and then get a chance at Topuria, and gives him 2 more big fights before maybe he calls it quits. In that situation, that makes me like it, because it gives somebody like Diego Lopez also a huge opportunity to get a massive fight against somebody like Volkanovski. And again, it's new blood for Alexander Volkanovski, which it's got to be exciting for a guy who's faced people multiple times like that, and especially a guy like Topuria. You know, if he's going to move up and face Islam, it gives you an opportunity to get something new going before you have to face him again and get a fresh fight, get your feet wet, get back in there, maybe get a win, maybe not. But, I mean, if you're not getting past Diego Lopez, then you're probably not going to get past Topuria either.
I just want to say, you mentioned Volk there. It's like, I don't know if there's a cooler, to use an English term, a sounder human being than Volk, right?
Yeah.
His energy is just awesome. I mean, obviously in the cage, he's a monster. He's just the nicest, the coolest, the funniest, the most humble, the most down to earth, approachable, normal human being that you've ever met in your life. Everywhere he was going in Australia, people love this guy. They showed him on the screen. The round of applause was awesome. I mean, he's had a legendary career. He's done very well. We did the Wayne show. He had a solid gold Hublot on, right? And I said, geez, Louise, nice watch, Volk. He said, oh yeah, they're a sponsor. He's sponsored by Hublot. They're sending him solid gold watches, and, you know, he'll get checks as well. You know, he doesn't just get merchandise, but it just shows you the level that these assholes are getting these days. Not back in my day, but now
No.
they're sponsored by bloody old, I think Dricus du Plessis, he's sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. He's driving around in G-Wagons that he's getting for free. Volk's getting free Hublots, you know.
Times are different, Michael. Times are
Oh.
different.
I was sponsored by Condom Depot.
Yeah. I remember that on everybody's shorts.
On
Dip your
their
car,
ass.
dipyourcar.com. I was sponsored by Dip Your Car. Like,
What
Did
was
either of you
something
guys
like
ever have a
the,
Mickey's sponsorship?
no, God, I
Mickey's
mean, I
beer?
should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul should have done. I'm trying to think. What were some of the worst ones that I had? There were some like crazy ones, but you know that's old school MMA. Is in all the
Ammo, there was like an ammo one that was a big sponsor of the UFC for a while.
I'm gonna start
Condom
looking
Depot.
for watches for us because I want a baller watch.
I want a baller watch
Yeah.
as well. I've
man.
got a few, but they've all been gifts, to be fair. I got gifted one by the Sheikh of Dubai. Yeah, everyone's like, nice watch. I'm like, I didn't buy it. You know, it was a beautiful gift. Yeah, very nice. Anyway, I just want to say, Volk, fair play, deserves it. Son of a
Yeah.
bitch. I'm only a little bit jealous.
Oh, yeah. I'm super
Yeah.
jealous of all.
I know. G-Wagons, gold watches. What did I get? I got some Affliction shirts, though.
Yeah, man. You were bedazzled, I'll bet.
I was bedazzled. You know, Affliction's making a comeback
Really?
in a big way. Because, you know, I got sent a few boxes of Affliction stuff back in the day. Skulls, dragons, bedazzled jewels all over the place. And we know everyone was wearing it, and the skeletons on your chest and all the rest of it. And after a while, I was like, it was so played out. You know what I mean? Rebecca bought, look, she bought an Affliction shirt from the mall recently. She wears it to bed.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm sorry. And if Affliction want to sponsor the podcast, I rescind this statement.
Yeah,
I retract it. They're awesome.
amazing.
It's not my cup of tea these days, though.
No, not what I normally go to. I'm done with the
It's
skulls.
very 2008.
Yeah, those things were. I never had any of them.
I never did an Ed Hardy. Brian, we're going to go to a question here. Let's see what we got here. Some of the Ed Hardy ones. I mean, I guess some of them aren't that bad, I guess. These aren't that bad, if I'm honest.
No, there's no
Okay,
jewels
fine.
on them.
Yeah, the bedazzled ones. The bedazzled ones were the bad. Yeah, but that's 2008 MMA board shorts down to
Oh
the
yeah, long shorts all the way past your knee.
No
Can't
style.
even kicking them.
Tito Ortiz flames all over the shorts. Anyway, if you got a question, guys, send it into bympod@gmail.com. I just want to say thanks, Paul. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Harrington, because they were very patient with me today. I'm in Australia. We had some connection issues, so we were delayed for a while. They're sitting in New York and Philadelphia, probably thinking, Jesus Christ, Bisping. Rebecca's in the shower, and we're going to answer a quick question. As I say, Paul, what's the website?
You got to send it to bympod@gmail.com, man.
Like
Come on. Come on. I got it now. I got
We
it.
got
now.
it, bro. What we got, Brian?
All right, so we have a question. It's a charity challenge from Paul. This is from Mike Ruddle. He sent in the receipt from the last one, so we know he's gonna follow through.
Hey, what's up, guys? This question is for Paul Felder, and it comes with a charity challenge. I've done this before with both Michael and Anthony at different times. They were both successful, and now it's your turn. Here's how it works. If you win, I will donate $100 to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. But if you lose, well, I'll pause for a second so you can decide whether to accept the challenge or not. All right, assuming you've accepted, here's your challenge. In 60 seconds, name every fighter you fought in the UFC in order, starting from your debut. Ready? Go.
All right.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to start a timer. 2, 1, go.
Jason Sago, Danny Castillo, Edson Barboza, Ross Pearson, Darren Cruikshank. I'm gonna forget his freaking name.
Come on, bro.
Oh my God, he was a welterweight coming down to 155. I can't remember his name.
No. How can
can't
you
remember his
forget an
name.
opponent's?
I can't
Keep
remember
going.
his
Keep
name.
going. Keep going.
That then it was Francisco Trinaldo. Then it was Alessandro Ricci, Stevie Ray, Charles Oliveira, Mike Perry, James Vick, Edson Barboza, Dan Hooker, and RDA.
1 minute, 3 seconds.
How long was it supposed to be?
A minute.
Oh, I
But-
lost.
We'll say the 3 seconds on my fingers turning it round.
Josh Berkman.
Josh Bergman?
was
Nailed
the
it.
one,
Josh Berkman.
Hey, I'll tell you what, from where I'm standing, the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia just got $100 richer.
That was Josh Berkman. I for some reason of all the roster, it was because he wasn't really around that long after that. So it's not like he had many more fights. I think he had one more fight or maybe 2 more fights and he retired after that. But I remember being really scared of that guy at the time because he was a welterweight moving down to 155 and I thought he was going to be huge. I think I ended up being bigger than him in there, to be honest with you. But Josh Berkman, I smashed
Yeah,
his nose.
that's an old school
Bad.
name. I haven't heard that
Yeah,
for a
remember
while.
Josh Berkman?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Quite the
broke his
resume,
nose
Paul.
horribly.
I might say.
And 2 of them, I guess I skipped. No, I said Edson twice. Yeah, I said Edson
Yeah.
twice.
Nice.
Did I miss any? I didn't miss any, right?
No, Bergman.
Just Josh Berkman, and then you got him at the end.
Did I get him in order?
Absolutely
Yeah.
in order.
Wow, I'm impressed with that at least. At least I knew that, you know.
The big brain on Brad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show. Paul's got to go. I've got to get out and about and enjoy Sydney. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with another show. Subscribe and ring the bell. Enjoy your day.